We've set a rig up in excess of 400 meters away from here, around the corner and down the hill. They've drilled along the profile of the ground up to this point where we've exited at this connection point.
And they stay at that depth about the whole way?
We've maintained a depth of 1.5 to 2 meters following the topography of the ground. The pipe we're pulling in is a composite pipe called Flex Steel. It's basically an internal high-density polyethylene on the inside. The mechanical strength is given to it by unbonded but wound flat steel that is underneath his outer liner, which acts as a rock guard over top of it. The hole that we're pulling it into now is approximately double the size of the product. The product is close to 5 inches on the outer diameter. The hole that we're installing it in now that we're reaming to is about 11 inches is what the hole reams out to.
So about how long will it take to pull this back?
It looks like they're doing about 2 meters a minute looks like about the rate that they're going here. You'll notice as it's pulling in, about every 4.5 meters it stops for a while. That's because they're taking one drill stem off, goes back in the box. As we're opening the hole for the product to come in, we're reaming it up to 10 inches, and that material that is cut is getting displaced by the drilling fluid. The slurry is coming back out the front of the hole here. The medium we're using for drilling fluid is potable water, benign pH. The water for this job is coming from a commercial fill, so the pH is about 7.5. There's no additives or anything in it, so it's just a straight clay is basically what it is.
Just a naturally occurring clay.
It's a naturally occurring clay. And what it does is allow the annulus around the pipe to seal off. You're not getting migration out of the borehole and a chance of it coming to surface somewhere in the bore.
And there's no chemicals of any kind?
There's no chemicals mixed with it.
Well, this part of the process here, this is where we kicked off from for this job. Just behind you here is where we set our rig up. We drilled out here approximately 380 meters, pulled our pipe back, and then we open cut from where the rig was sitting. We dug a ditch, a trench into here. So this is just a single header, so from kickoff. So everything the process will start here, come in through our pipeline, and then it connects into various other leases that have double headers, where it all eventually feeds to one gathering system. There's a lot of benefits. You drive from here, you're going to go out 400 meters before you see any disturbance in the soil whatsoever. As far as the crew goes, like if we did a conventional pipeline here, instead of 8 guys, I'd probably have 48 guys. From a safety standpoint, 48 guys on site compared to 8 guys on site, less likelihood of having incidents, less chance for injuries, less equipment. For this whole job, we'll just have the rig, a few crew trucks, and one excavator. Besides that, she's pretty much bare bones. So, as far as the landowners go, when you're doing a conventional pipeline, you always kind of cringe when you see a landowner come because he usually has an issue with something. Here, when we see the landowners come out, they're usually pretty happy with the way things are going, and some of them are pretty impressed with how it can be done this way. That way too, you build a better relationship with the landowners, which makes it a lot easier to work in a certain area. Right?